Hello there, my beautiful Aries. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. You guys made number 2 on the list this month, so thank you so much for showing up for me. Going to be doing a soul connection reading for the month of July and through August. If you're currently in a connection, most of the time separation shows up and where it's going to go, but I can read for as much as I can see. I'm going to get an overall vibe for this connection or what spirit wants you to know. And only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I also feel like some of you might need protection or some form of like light shield around you to make sure that only like the highest vibrations reach you. Now, if you do not like the shuffling, you can always fast forward a little bit. Doesn't hurt my feelings any. I don't even know. And I'll see you there. So let's see. Okay. So, the main thing I'm getting from this is in the past, this person might have been young, reckless, and you two connected on a to build something. Like you two wanted something stable, but their inability to be stable kind of got in the way of this connection. You could have had a child with this person, with the Empress here. You two were just on very different vibrations. I think their idea of stability is very different than your idea of stability. So I think in the current moment is almost like a reflection of what happened after the realization of, well, now I know that they may have had the best intentions in saying, let's create a family, let's live together, let's build something, but they just weren't ready. The two of us were on very different vibrations. I do see some kind of communication or something being communicated here about the fact that you two have, in order to be successful with this connection, there's something that has to end and has to be reborn again, right? Or it's almost like a big change. Maybe this person is undergoing a big change in the middle of it. So no matter what it looks like in the current moment, I do see victory in the outcome. What you don't see coming is the Ten of Pentacles, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So to me, this is, the decision is ultimately left up to you to whether you are going to continue forward. I do see change in this person. I do see this person being more serious about what they want, how they want it, and being able to show up for it. Because the King of Wands says, like, hey, I want the Ten of Pentacles. And when a King of Wands says, I want the Ten of Pentacles, they're going to be the ones to get it. But because of your memories of how they were, I think the acceptance of it is a little bit different because you're like, well, you've told me this before and never showed up. So in order for me to move forward, you're going to have to create Like, you're gonna have to recreate my trust or reform my trust again in order to do this. So I'm gonna get some clarifiers and go over it and see exactly what's going on. But it looks really good, especially in the near future. Like, it may not feel that way in the current moment. Like, you may be honestly feeling like this is over. There's no way that we're gonna be successful. Um, to me, shit, our relationship's 5 feet under or whatever. So, like, whereas in the past you believed what they said, and now you don't, or in the near future you don't. So, definitely in the past, there was a lot of confusion that happened. There was a big pause in the energy. Um, both sides confused, not sure where to go, not sure how to navigate this. All you wanted was the love. And that's pretty natural. Like, it takes a while to get to know somebody, and it's confusing sometimes of like how to move past any blockages, because I definitely see there was some kind of blockage here, and it could have been things that were hidden from you, things that came to light, things that, like, you know, um, gives me really Pisces energy, but I also have Gemini here. But they're all major arcanas. So in the past, there was a big change, right? Like, you started to look at things different. You started to say, I don't really trust what they're saying because it's not showing me in the 3D. Like, something's not right here. You may have had like a gut feeling like, this isn't love. This isn't it. This isn't what you told me you were going to be. And so you either had to make a choice to walk away from it or whatever. Stay in it and just wait for the change. But it could be different for each one of you. Let's see. Okay. In the current moment, what I'm seeing is your idea of this is basically like you're coming more from a logical state, and you're saying like you didn't show up for me the way I expected you to. I wanted happiness and you gave me a bunch of bullshit. You bullshitted me basically. You sold me a dream. And so you're like, I feel like it's over. That's your realization, is like, I think it's over because you sold me a dream. And I'm starting to see that now. Like, I'm taking my heart out of it, and I see, like, I don't see how this could work out. The energy is here to work out, but I think it's going to take a lot of strategy and a lot of persistence and a lot of work on their side. You probably have work to do on your side as well, but at the same time, you're showing up at a higher level of consciousness than they are. And some people take a little longer. Okay. So the advice basically about how to get to this Ten of Pentacles is to start by reestablishing friendship. Take all the past out of it. Take all the conflicts out of it. Try to think of them as your friend. Because a lot of times we're harder on our partners than we are on friendships. We don't feel as betrayed, I guess you could say. Getting to know somebody, again, because they have changed. They're not the same person you were dealing with up here. But it's hard because there's conflict here. I do see that. There's conflict as far as your feelings, your fears. Those things need to be discussed. And I think you two could work together and things could change. But ultimately, it's up to you. And that's why the Two of Pentacles is here. It's like basically the choice is yours. Now I'm going to pull from this cosmic contract to kind of see the reasons why the two of you came together. What lessons did you come here, or did you incarnate onto Earth to teach one another, that type of thing. Okay. So I have resurrection. It says, I will inspire your transformation. And I definitely feel that you have inspired this person to up-level and to change and to ascend, to escape the matrix, to embrace the light. And then I've also got pot stir. I will create drama and chaos. Very different energies, right? One is here to create Carmen, like chaos, drama, chaos. And the other one is to teach them how to get out of the pot stir energy, right? But you both mirror each other, so you're both teaching each other different lessons. You both came here for different reasons. Now I'm going to go into the haunted divine masculine. Like, what are their thoughts? What's haunting them about this connection? How do they feel about it in the current moment? That type of thing. So let's see. Okay. So I have Ghost. It was easier until it got a little deeper. And that's that Knight of Wands. Is like, yeah, it was easy in the beginning when it was in the honeymoon phase and everything was good and great. Maybe you jumped into things too quick and then realized, like, oh, they realized, oh, I'm not ready for the deep yet. I'm still sitting in a Knight of Wands. You're in an Empress, and we've created this foundation, but I don't know how to upkeep it. I don't know how to stay in a steady energy, right? So they were good until things got serious. And then I have in my feelings. I'm feeling all my fucking feelings. So that's great. They need to. Because a lot of times the reasons why they go through these things is because they need to access feelings. There were probably things that happened in their life over the years that been suppressed and has made them angry, has made them lash out, self-sabotage, those type of things. So it's a great thing that they are in the current moment dealing with their feelings, which is going to help them to evolve, which I see in the future. Now, when the two of you come back together, or like when things start to get better, what exactly can you expect from this connection? Or in general, like, what good news do we have? Or just advice, right? So with this connection, it says it definitely needs some tending. Pay more attention to your love life. It says nourish, dating, responding. Maybe, if the two of you could communicate and just focus on tending to this connection, it could go for a very big leap forward. Movement, speed, progress. Seize the moment and let yourself be loved fully. And I think that's for them. Like, they don't know how to be loved fully, and that could be why they've been back and forth. Like, sometimes they show up awesome, and then other times they fall short. But we all do. It says flighty and uncertainty, and that definitely goes along with that Knight of Wands. Like, in order for things to change, they needed some tending to, and I think they needed to be the ones to tend to it. So, last but not least, I'm going to look into what they would say to you right now, if they could. It says, I want to start over, but I can't reach out. Maybe they can't tell you exactly how they feel. Because in some sense, what they're telling me is you let them down. That could be a projection from wherever they're at right now. But, like I said, we all fall short in some way, and everybody does have are entitled to their own opinions and feelings. And then I said, they can feel the sexual tension. So they could be thinking about you at night, or, looking at pictures or videos or whatnot of you when they feel that tension rise up. But last but not least, I'm going to do some charms and letter charms. So let's see what we have here. What is that? It's a music note. So music, dancing could be a big thing for this connection. And then I've got two trees, one big and one small. There's definitely growth happening in this connection. And it's happening pretty quick with this horse. There's a horse here as well. So you could, like, horses are just saying, like, it's changing, it's moving. And then I've got a half of a heart So, without the other person, I think the both of you do not feel fully yourselves. And if you're in separation from this person right now, they could feel like half of their heart is missing. Okay, letter charms. Let's see what we have. We've got the letter V, the letter Q, another Q, a T, a J, and an H. Now those are some really odd combination of letters, and it does not spell much, so it's more than likely either your initials, their initials, or goes along with it in some way for, but it doesn't mean that it has to. But anyways, thank you so much for showing up for me always, my dearest Aries, my fire signs, man. Y'all are amazing. I love each and every one of you. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Like the video. Show me love. Your girl show you love too. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.